Yeah. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the interruption. You are now listening to the Our Truths podcast. We around. It's the Rebel RHOME.
It's your boy JB. We back in the building.
Back in the building.
We got a family to the show. You know what I mean? Rocky like fam, so you're not even a guest, my nigga. So
I appreciate that, King.
Yeah, he like family. You know what I mean? We doing this thing together. So, God, would this be 2/3 of the Trinity?
I'm still trying to figure that Trinity thing out.
I was always bad with fractions.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I just thought one
3.
Right.
So who's the 3?
Well,
it's 4.
It's in respect to the shows though, because it was 3
Yeah,
shows.
3 shows.
There we go.
So
There
it's
we go.
like
All right.
The Trinity is
So y'all
3
might
shows.
want to rename it.
Got it.
It can't be 4 and y'all still saying Trinity.
We could say whatever we want to say,
Y'all
I
leaving
believe
somebody
they're
out.
introducing me. So.
You're right. But y'all leaving somebody out.
know what I mean, real quick, tell the people where they can find you, what you do, what you got going on.
Oh yeah, this is it's your boy Rock B. Wylin. Rock who got that remedy, 1/3 of that Trinity. I have a popular. I have my podcast called Unpopular Opinion with Rock B. Wylin. It's available on all streaming sites. Shout out to my Android users. I appreciate y'all. I don't be promoting my just Apple and Spotify. So my Android users, I'm on Google Play. I'm on Google Podcasts. I'm on everywhere y'all Android users can listen to. So tune in.
Or just typing it on SoundCloud and it goes on Android.
Yeah,
just like
a lot of people is SoundCloud got a shitty app.
I don't
so,
really use SoundCloud.
You don't gotta use the app. You could just
Yeah,
type
but
it
download and be on the go and
you
stuff.
your views don't listen if it's through the internet, even on Spotify. So if they're not using actual apps, I heard like it doesn't count as a play.
Nah, I don't think that's
But it's
true.
all mirrored to.
Nah, I don't think that's true because
Because
I
sometimes
put the
they tell
thing
you to like
online.
sign on,
I put it like if I use it on SoundCloud, and
Unless
I'll
you're-
use it not using the app. I just downloaded SoundCloud.
but you're
app recently.
signed on.
No,
Oh,
I just used the SoundCloud app recently. But I'm saying before I used to just go to the website and just click it, and the numbers will go.
I'm sorry to be rude, sir. Confidence introducing myself.
Oh, you still? Damn, you got a long intro, bro. Go ahead, hand me a minute.
I have a podcast called Unpopular Opinion with Rock B. Wylin. Tune into that. Thanks. JB.
And we are here, you know what I mean, local celebrity, you know what I mean?
oh. I was looking
Tasha
around
talks
like,
a
who's
lot.
that?
Yeah, we talk about you. Don't try to be modest. Tell the people what you got going on. What you
I'm
out here
just
doing.
Tasha, and I talk a lot. That's all I say. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere at Tasha Talks _ a lot, and then just follow me to see what I'm doing. That's it.
Okay, well, there you have it.
See how simple that was, Rock?
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Go ahead, hand me a minute.
I want to give a shout out to my man Llama. He just started his his new podcast. Tune into that
Views
Views
of
in the
the
X podcast.
I was on episode 2.
Yeah, that was fire. I
was
just
pretty
listened
good.
today, so that was dope.
Shameless plug, cause I'm trying to get on his shit too. I like to talk about it.
Nah,
okay.
it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, I want to
Okay,
co-host that one.
promo. He's already plugging himself. Okay.
Yeah,
Shout out to Llama, man. That
definitely.
shit is definitely dope, though.
Nah, the concept is
The
fire.
content is fire. I listened today to episode 2, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is fire!" Like, I got to get back to listening to it.
Yeah.
So, so we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna talk about what's been going on in the world today.
Are we gonna get to the shits because me, Tasha, and I had a little beef online.
No, we're not
We're
starting.
not gonna
with
start
that.
there.
Oh, all right.
That'll be the
start there.
whole episode.
Just making
We're
sure
gonna
because
start
Tasha knows she was going back. We like kissing styles online.
We're not gonna start there, but I want to start with a topic that you proposed about being an entertainer and feeling like if you get married or if you date somebody, is it a lose-lose in the sense of like if you just dating and somebody come out and have allegations of sexual assault from you, if they feel like you didn't want to fuck with them no more.
Yeah, yo, when you look at it and you see like all these entertainers, they get married or they dating. There's always somebody come out with some shit. Even if you get married and you have a divorce, just because you're not getting along, irreconcilable. How you say that shit?
Irreconcilable differences.
There we go. Irreconcilable differences. Somebody's still gonna lose in that. Like, And that person probably, your person that you with probably wasn't doing nothing, and you was big, or you took them on the ride, or whatever the case may be, and you had to chip into your bag either way. So I think even if you dating, like even like if you want to take Antonio Brown, we don't know if he did what he did or not. But let's say if he didn't do it, it looked like it's real opportunistic that you want to go civilly instead of trying to get that man in jail if you got raped. That's just me thinking, but I could be wrong.
For the one woman in the room.
I'll answer last.
Okay. Yeah, right.
For clarity purposes, what's the question again?
So just feeling like, is it a lose-lose based, like financially based on whether you get married or if you dating as an entertainer? Because everybody trying to get the bag. We live in a capitalistic world.
Are we speaking like on Michael Strahan particularly?
We speaking mostly about Antonio Brown, right? Because from what it seemed like to me, in my opinion, what it seemed like is he was actually dating this woman that came out and alleged sexual assault. Like from the way they was hugged up on Instagram and all the photos and videos that he posted showing them together.
I feel indifferent about the NFL because the NFL, they have this funny way of when they want players out of there, you can't tell me it's like not collusion. I feel like this is collusion. I believe he caused a lot of teams trouble. He caused a lot of teams a lot of money. And because of that, he's in the predicament that he's in. And now if he did it, he's a slime ball. But if he didn't do it, and it's just how I feel, because I have the right to feel like it's collusion. They did it against Kaepernick, so I cannot not feel like it's not collusion against the Antonio Brown.
Okay,
as well.
so but there's other entertainers that had like sexual allegations against them, like for instance Usher or Nelly, and
they didn't do it.
It come out, found out that it wasn't true. Well, it wasn't proved in court or whatever. Yeah. And it wasn't true.
Okay, I'm ready to talk.
Well, it wasn't proved in court. So
you're guilty in the court of. You're always going to be guilty in the court of social media.
Okay.
Even like Kobe Bryant, like remember the thing that happened where he cheated on his wife?
Absolutely. And it took 81 points for everybody.
Shorty alleged that he sodomized her, whatever, without her consent.
Okay.
Oh, let's get to the lady in the room.
Yeah,
she's like to unpack a lot.
I don't know. I honestly don't even know or care about who this person is, but I will say,
right.
I have to correct you when you say things like because they were hugged up in pictures and because they were dating, your husband can rape you. Your wife can rape you. The person that raped me, we were cool with. We fucked before. That doesn't mean in that moment when he did it, I allowed it. So I think that men have to take that out of their vocabulary. That's all I wanted to say about that. I don't really care about the other thing. It is a podcast, so of course I'll elaborate. But yeah, take that part out because I see that on Twitter a lot. Like they were dating, so
that's true.
That means absolutely nothing.
You're absolutely
right.
Like
again, I can have sex with you 100 times. That don't mean that 101 time, first time that I want it. You get what I'm saying?
That's
when
true.
I say no, that's it.
Okay.
Now, again, we have heard that women do this to get some sort of money. Like they deserve to go to jail because rape is a real thing. It really fucks you up. And I feel like as far as being civil or jail time, personally, when it happens, jail is not the first thing you're thinking of. You're trying to see what you did wrong as a woman. Like if it actually happened, like what did I do to deserve this? Why did this person change on me? Like what? No one's thinking about the rapist, right? It took me a long time to even admit that even happened to me because I thought it was my fault. So the whole civil jail thing, that's also like a thin line. Like ideally,
well, I say it in respect to is that the first thing you go to? Like, do you go?
No,
like,
me.
Do
I
you
went
go
to
file a civil suit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Of
Criminal
course,
laws,
no,
like that's what I'm saying.
That no. So again, she very well could be lying. I don't know, but at the same time, I just want men, specifically black men, because that's who I communicate with, to stop saying because they were in a picture smiling. Like that means
true.
absolutely
You're
nothing.
right.
Nah, you're right with that
part.
part. I'm not knocking that part.
You're welcome.
You're right. I thank you for that.
But women, I feel like as far as people dating in general, I don't think it's that hard to really figure out who fucks with you. And I think that some people want either easy pussy or a certain sort of look, and then they like start dating these people for those couple things, and then when things fuck up, it's like, oh my gosh, you're taking everything from me. It's like she wasn't really fucking with you to begin with. I don't know. Y'all don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
I don't know.
I feel like some people, y'all know if people are really fucking with you.
I think
Sometimes.
all right.
Somebody
all right,
with money though, I disagree.
What about if like a scorned woman is hard to like you can't. There's no winning against a scorned woman to me. Just my personal belief. But how about let's say for instance he cut her off, like, or you cut the person off. Sometimes they really be trying to get back at you and take everything away from you.
Everything you have, yeah, in that case. But I'm talking about as far as like relationships or when things don't work out for some celebrities, people are shocked and it's like, but like you knew she really wasn't fucking with you. But no, I do think it's wrong. I don't think it's right by any means.
Okay.
And there are some petty ass women that do that with men that don't even have money.
That's
so I can only imagine
what they do with their men.
What they do with people with
money,
fucking millions.
I have a question. How would you know somebody fucks with you? Like you can't.
I feel like
that's subjective.
Yeah.
it's subjective, but I do feel like there's signs. Like if suddenly everything is just about money as you're dating this person, you get mad money today, and me and you start fucking with each other, right? And suddenly I just want everything top notch because you have money. Do I want more of your money? Do I want more of you? You know what I'm saying? Like everything has to fucking be.
But if the person already has money and they know the person's lifestyle of what they like, so I don't really know. I'm saying
if I meet somebody today that I actually want to date, my first I don't have gold digger mentality. Okay. So my first thing isn't like, oh shit, what can you do for me? I'm still trying to get to know this person. Okay. And I feel like, because I know people who have been in those situations, like friends who have started dating ballers, and like they'll hit me like their intent is to get certain things because they're a certain look. And it's like, so you don't really even want to know his middle name? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then those guys fall for it because usually they're getting pussy, they're getting whatever these girls will offer. But at the end of the day, like, these girls only
have the
ulterior
motives, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, they're just fake nice. They're not ever engaged. They don't know your fucking middle name. They don't know shit about you except that you can buy her a bag. Which isn't bad if that's her hustle, cool, I guess. But like, I don't know.
Some of these bros camouflage now, you know what I mean? They try to get to know your whole job.
Truly.
Damn.
I'm sick of paying for shit.
Yo,
I'm gonna leave it at that.
So do you when you go on when you dating a guy, you don't mind? Would you ever pay for the first date?
I have.
Okay.
I don't. It depends on the situation, but I don't like to pay for the first date. Like the first date, I feel like that's on him. I don't know why, but the second, third, I have paid for those before. But I've also paid for the first to let a nigga know like I like you, like I want to go on the second. But if you're pursuing me, if you want to go out with me, like I don't even think first dates needs to be like anything extravagant. Right. Nothing super fucking cheap, because some guy asked to like meet me in the park. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. This nigga said at night 9 p.m. Like, that's a little weird.
Park closed.
Right, like what are we doing in the park at night? But
if you're
trying to pursue me and you're asking me out, at least pay for the first date. Like, I don't even eat much, my nigga. Like, it ain't like you about to drop a bag.
Okay. I respect that. Strong, independent black woman.
I never met somebody that paid for the first date. Me personally, like in my life.
I have.
Nah, I never. I mean, either.
Really? I have.
I don't think nobody
you have?
paid. Not in the first drawing.
Why didn't it work out? You?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, I can be honest about that. Okay. I can definitely be honest about that. So,
hold on. I do feel like that question, it gets asked a lot. Like, would a woman pay for a date? I am that woman. And I feel like men are weird with a kind of woman like me.
Why?
I think
it's different. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I get that a lot.
I think a solid dude will respect the fact that you trying to pay, but I just appreciate the pump fake.
Yeah, the
like
pump fake is...
pump fake me.
Oh, nah,
I'm cool
like,
with that.
If a nigga go to the bathroom, I'll pay. I'm not saying I got it like that. It depends on.
Oh,
if I
but if you pay,
If you
then
doing
you
it,
pay.
yeah, you
Like I
pay.
can't stop.
I
you
ain't gonna be
from
mad
doing
at that. Yeah.
But if we at the table and you go in your bag and take out your card, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. Like
Oh,
I
that's
got
cute.
it. You know what
Yeah, I
I mean?
haven't had too many of those experiences. So
But
maybe
I
I've been being
appreciate
broke
that.
once or something.
Like women don't even do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
disappeared. The bill come. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Everybody, all of a sudden, the food running through you when you got when the bill comes.
I mean,
drinks start hitting.
you could disappear the first 2 dates. Just don't disappear on the
day
third. The third is the litmus test for me. Like,
Okay.
if you don't even pump fake, you a dub. You're a dub. And depending on, I ain't gonna lie, if she fire, like, you cannot pump fake, but I know all I'm gonna do is smash, and then I'm going about my business. Like the pump fake is very important.
I think so too.
It's very important. Like with the fact that a lot of women don't know how to pump fake, and they be like 30 years old, like,
Well, I don't
and then they
think
be like, "Yo, you
They don't
you-
want to.
They
say
don't want
say-
to.
They don't know.
Nah, they
don't
know.
want to.
That's
What did I
terrible.
say? I think it's
That's terrible.
a conscious decision. Like, no, I'm not gonna do this. Some people feel entitled to certain things, which I get. Is just
I don't get where they feel entitled to go for a date. Not
Me
not
neither.
maybe not first date. All right, we on the first date, but multiple dates, you feel like you entitled for every
Like I
date.
said,
Nah, I'm not rolling.
for a
I'm not
first date,
jacking
if you're pursuing me, if you're like hitting me up, like I want to take you out, please pay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
like,
you. I get you.
that is
I get it.
different. But I have also asked guys out, like, hey, let's go here, let's do such and such, and then I'll pay because I asked them out. Not that I'm pursuing them more or less, but it's like, you know, I don't know. It's just a couple.
That's just a
fucking-
respectful thing to do as a human being, no matter your gender. If you're a woman and you invite me somewhere, okay, like
Yeah. Some
you
motherfuckers
should
be
pay.
asking you
I mean,
out.
I'll pay, but you you should
yeah.
have on your mind like I'm gonna
Yeah.
pay, or at least let me get around the
But then
drinks.
I
or,
feel like that's why you can't fuck with selfish people.
yeah,
There's
No.
no way to tell nobody
I-
is selfish until like the third
So-
date, though.
Yeah,
Nah,
so
that's
that's
not
my
true,
thing
bro.
too. Like I know this sounds super corny.
I'm. You can't
If
tell
you're
on the first
paying
date all
for
the time.
everything,
I disagree,
Sorry to
bro.
interrupt, but if if you're paying for anything, how can you find out if somebody is a selfish person?
Because I just had this.
I can
conversation
fake the
today.
funk, like as a man, right? Let's say I just wanted to fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can act like a total gentleman, act like I'm the perfect guy for you, and still smash and still dip and be like everybody else. I'm faking the funk until I get to the agenda that I'm trying to get to. So how can y'all say like?
Because I feel like there's other ways. Like even if they're not paying for, I just had this conversation with someone about being thoughtful. The whole thing you said with third date type shit. So that's my thing. I mentioned random shit that I like. A fucking Kit Kat, right? And if we made it to the third or fourth date and you didn't bring me that fucking Kit Kat, you're a dub. I just need to know you're thoughtful. I've never had flowers given to me until what's a good guy. That's fucking insane. You don't think that's crazy?
Hold on, talking about you can't a Kit Kat.
Not a Kit Kat, literally, but
Nah, I
damn,
get
like
you.
I need some sort 3-4 dates in. That's like a whole month maybe, and that means we're consistently talking. That means we're consistently doing something, and that means in that time, I'm pretty sure I paid for a date, for sure, probably 2. So like, you can't be thoughtful at all. Nah, I'm not. I'm sorry. Yo, especially if you're in New York, there's fucking bodegas everywhere with sunflowers. Pick me up one. That's just my rule now.
So what the hell we going on the dates for? If all I need was a fucking Kit Kat?
Yo, what? What?
I'm just saying. I'm
I
just
feel
saying.
like-
Give me a break.
If me going on 2-3 dates and I'm paying for everything is not a thoughtful gesture, and you're saying
that's-
you said
That's
I'm
survival.
expecting.
That's food. I
said-
said
Nah,
that
my
that's
food-
what
expecting
My
the
bill
Kit
would have been
Kat.
cheaper if I ain't had you.
Hold on. What I said was by then I'm pretty sure I would
paid
have
for two.
paid for
All
a
right.
date. I would. So what the fuck? We're
You did
both
say
doing the
that.
same thing, and I'm sure in that time I fucking bought lunch or something. I was nice already to you. Like I'm just a nice person. So if I'm not getting any sort of reciprocity except your fucking food that I'm probably not even gonna eat because I don't eat a lot, fuck is we doing?
So the reciprocity is the
It's
Kit
not
Kat?
a date. No, it's
No, it's a
being
thought she's trying to
thoughtfulness.
say.
Fuck the Kit Kat.
I know
Damn.
that's the sign of
That's a sign of
reciprocity.
For me, because I am thoughtful. Like, the fuck, if I know a nigga having a bad day, I'm going to try to do something to boost his day. And I'm not getting that back, and we've been talking for a little minute.
What's a little minute?
A month
said
or two?
like a month.
I'm not
Okay.
saying first date.
I
but
mean,
like,
months
consist-
it could stretch out. Like I have this thing.
I mean,
and this is not my
consistently talking
podcast,
too.
so I could say it. Like I'll stretch shit out. Like, all right, first off, We're not going on 3 consecutive dates back to back to back.
But if she's paying for
One of them, 2
the
of them.
dates,
But you wouldn't know that unless you were going. And then, all right, like, unless she says, hey, I want to take you here.
No. That doesn't have to happen like that. Hey,
I saw a
how
nigga
often do you
complaining.
spread your dates out? I'm saying if we're consistently talking like, next week I'm going to see you. And then it's like, I just pay. So my point is, within that time, you've probably had a bad day, right? So, wait, and this not even including if we've already had sex.
Okay.
So it's like, just if I'm thoughtful, fuck the Kit Kat because y'all about to drag that up. Jesus. If I'm thoughtful and I realize that you're not even trying to be thoughtful and all you're doing is probably paying for a date that I'm going to cover anyway, it's kind of like, I have to W. Because I realize that in my time of dating, no one ever, like, gets thoughtful. It just doesn't happen.
Okay.
That is true.
yeah, that's a fact.
And if people, someone told me like, well, everyone just isn't thoughtful, and I have to respect. I have to keep that in mind. But it's like, yo, my nigga, just think of someone besides yourself. And if that's something you can't do, then you're not the man for me. Because I'm a thoughtful ass bitch. Okay, next topic.
Okay. So with that being said,
Shit.
how thoughtful does a proposal have to be? Like your marriage proposal. Well, do you want to get married first and foremost?
I would like to get. I would like to have a happy marriage. So if I can't have a happy one, I'm cool. Like I don't want to be married just cause.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But how you know? Hold on.
It's good. It's good to pose it that way.
Because I feel like
it's
some people they settle in their relationships and they just want a ring, so they'll just.
That too. But
I could have been married.
All right, but I'm just saying, if you get married and then everything was good and then shit can go south.
Yeah, but.
So you thought the marriage was gonna be happy.
But all right, to answer the question, I would like to be married. If it doesn't happen, I'm not like super.
You're not stressed.
What about you, Rock? Would you like to get married?
I don't mind getting married. Now,
all right, we gotta go over that. Just ask in the room. JD, would you like to get married?
She get to explain herself.
Yeah, I guess
She's the only woman in the room. So
yeah, you gotta give us some leeway, son.
Thank you.
Nigga, I'm a guess.
You guess so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about it.
With that being said, right? Do you feel like your wedding proposal have to come in a traditional sense?
If we're speaking on traditional, no. If we're speaking on the Instagram thing with the guy proposing, like handing her the ring and she opened it, fuck no. You can have your ring back.
Why?
What the fuck is that? You might as well send me a text. I got you a ring. They were sitting at dinner and he just, whoop, here you go. Y'all didn't see that?
Did you see how Gucci Man proposed to...
Fuck Gucci Man. We talking about regular ass comic.
My man didn't even get on one knee and she was fucking thankful.
No.
So you telling me
the size of
hold
the
on,
ring?
While we at dinner
hold on,
eating fucking chicken. No, not the size of the ring.
I'm saying, does it matter if it was traditional, depending on the size of the ring?
I want someone. Listen.
All right, if he hid the ring in your food,
changes a lot of things.
if he put it like in your dish,
just some sort of thoughtfulness, like not just by the way, we're going to Applebee's today, so.
He put it in your 2 for $26.
No,
them niggas was that motherfucking.
What the fuck?
Gucci Man went to Gucci Man went to.
Fuck Gucci Man. We talking about regular comic.
All right, but I'm talking about the traditional sense.
So if he would have just said, "Will you marry me?" and then pass the ring, that's good enough for you?
First off, I don't think I would marry anyone like that. I need words. I'm Tasha talking.
That's what I said. If he would have said, "Will you marry me?" and then passed you the ring,
No, she's saying that's short.
I'm saying that I'm not trying to be picky here, but don't just take me to Applebee's and pass me the ring box. I'm opening my own shit and looking at it like, oh no.
It was a candle on the table. Don't do that.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was really as Applebee's or y'all capping?
It was like
I
Applebee's.
don't know where it was at.
It wasn't like
I haven't seen.
They have no white tablecloth. Nothing.
Like
it was Applebee's, a Chili's, perhaps. Like
it looked like a nice. I mean,
anyway, no, I'm not opening my own.
All right, how about they would have hit it in your
not
drink?
opening your own box.
I'm not opening my own.
That's a sense of entitlement that I think
I
is what's wrong.
personally don't want to. I feel like, damn, I've waited for this, right? It's our marriage because I wouldn't do that for them.
All right,
Our.
All right, hold on.
It's our
Now,
marriage.
hold on. Time out.
Is it not our marriage?
I have a question.
Whoa.
You said you want it traditionally, right? Somewhat
I
to speak.
want someone thoughtful.
No, we're saying I'm talking about you want the proposal traditionally, right?
I want that to be thoughtful. Yes.
So tradition
Damn.
has it that the woman's father supposed to pay for the marriage.
I'm not that traditional.
Oh,
I'm
see?
also not religious.
See, this is
So
what I
now
mean.
Oh, pay
technicalities
for?
in
No, if my father, he's old as fuck, of course he's gonna pay for shit.
Nah, but that's a tradition. The woman's father's
She
supposed to
didn't say
pay.
tradition. She said
I just said
she
thoughtful.
kept saying thoughtful.
Like-
You
Well,
kept saying
all right.
tradition.
Y'all
Thoughtful.
fucking with the wrong one on this.
All right, you don't want a tradition. You just want it thoughtful.
Also, as tradition have it, the fathers give away the daughters for because the father is supposed to own the daughter until the husband comes around. I don't believe in that either. I don't need a man to ask my dad. He could tell him hey, I'm marrying your daughter, but I don't need you to ask my father. I'm not my father's property. So no, I'm not traditional in those senses. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all need another get up.
No, nobody. That's you. I just wanted your thought on it.
But
I just wanted.
again, would y'all if tables was turned? I'm like, here's your ring.
Fire.
Even that, I feel like men should, a woman should pay for a ring for a guy too and shit like that.
So when you get proposed to, you gonna get a ring for
I'm pretty sure I will.
Your
What the
fiance.
fuck? Why would he not have that? We're getting married. It's not just my marriage.
Can I ask you a
I
question?
appreciate that.
You said a guy should, right? I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So if a guy should do this and he should do this when it comes to getting married, what do women do?
I literally just said women should do that. The same.
No, I'm just saying that traditionally, what do women do?
What do you mean? As far as what?
When it comes to
Proposals?
marriage, no, just period. All right, in this whole sequence of marriage thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry if I'm, with my question,
that.
but in this whole sequence of marriage thing, right? What do women do?
I feel like women are supposed to, and I'm gonna say supposed. I know fucking sensitive Twitter is gonna beat my head off. Women should be holding down the house, right? Women should be taking care of everything the man isn't. The kids, that's a lot of fucking work. I ain't got no kids. I'm telling you, it's a lot. The woman should be making sure her man is happy, type shit. That's work. What you mean?
So
Also, if she's going, hold on, because there's levels. If I'm also going to work, clearly you can't expect the same amount of things. But I just had this conversation with someone. I do feel like if my man is taking care of me, providing and making sure I'm happy and doing all being good, then I should be doing that same to him. I'm not one of those women nah, I'm just supposed to get taken care of. No.
can I say the reason I asked that? The reason I asked is because notable podcast to listen to, Sex and the Gritty. I was listening to Kami of Cups and Combos on Sex and the Gritty, right? And these women will always, they keep saying a man's job is to do this, a man's job is to do that. So Kami got frustrated, right? And he was like, so what do women do? If it's our job to provide, right? What do women actually do?
In a traditional sense, they take care of home.
Yeah.
If you providing and you bringing home the bacon and she's staying home and y'all decide to have kids
that
or whatever,
hasn't
she's taking
happened.
care of home.
All right, but we don't live in these times now.
anymore.
Right.
So what
that's
do
what I'm
women
saying.
do?
The same a man is doing
I
at
say
that
the same
point.
thing.
If
We don't live
we're
in those
both
times.
taking care of bills, then we both should be equally pouring into each other. We both should be making sure the house is taken care of. We both should be making sure the
All right,
kids are
but
taken
let's
care
say
of.
we don't live together. What do
As a
women
marriage?
do? No. Just let's just say in a relationship from the beginning, right? It's men. This is what Kami said, right? This is not what I said, and he made an interesting point. I actually agreed with it. He was like, from the beginning, we pursue, we are on top of trying to get to know the woman.
So
We are always the aggressor from the beginning, right? And then it's our job to provide and to keep you happy, right? But what do women actually
Yeah, but in
Again.
these times, it's not the same for men. So you can't say that.
I'm gonna agree with you because at this, I feel like if you're, and I think this is in traditional sense where people are fucked up. If you're just pursuing me and just getting to know me, and she's not, and the girl isn't reciprocating, then why are you even there? She should be making you happy as well. She should be trying to get to know you. She should be providing for you as well. Maybe not everything, because I don't know. Everyone's finances is different. I don't, if I have it to cover most of the bills, sure, I'm going to do that. And I'm not just capping. I've done these things. I'm not just talking on my ass. I'm not trying to be a pick-me. And I have dated men that have made less than me until they got their shit together. And that's just what it is. So, y'all need to figure out how y'all dating. Like, do you want to be the provider? Do you want this person to just submit to you in those ways? Because I feel like there's ways to submit, but you can't want me to submit to you and I'm still fucking emotionally take care of myself. My bills, I'm still take care of myself. Pussy, I still got to give that out. Like, what do men feel like they're providing for me? I'm sorry to say, like,
And this is where
You
I
keep
gotta
asking that question,
stop
but
that.
I'm answering
Why we
questions.
always gotta bring in sex? We both have
All right,
sex.
so fuck the sex
Cut the
part,
pussy part
because
out because you getting dick
fuck the
along
pu-
with the pussy. So that's I think that's even. That's even. Hey, we both
What
doing
I'm
the
saying
same.
is,
We doing it for a
like
reason.
I said, in this time frame, what are men doing? Because they're not really providing. Y'all complaining more. Like, a fucking date costs more than $50. You guys feel entitled to the sex that you don't want to talk about. So it's kind of like, what are men doing? And let's answer that.
Like I said from the beginning,
No,
like
you said what he said. What I'm saying is that's not really the case. For real, it's really not. I don't know too many women that out here are just being taken care of and holding shit down and X, Y, and Z that you just said. I think we could put this shit on Twitter right now and vouch for that. Like, no, it's just not happening. It sounds good. It sounds amazing. But at the same time, y'all supposed to be doing shit together, especially in this day and age. This is not the fucking
so why
60s.
why do they say women say a man's job is to provide?
All right.
Bro,
All right.
But-
So what do women
Sorry.
do?
All right. I got a question.
Who would say it? What
I
women
seen-
are y'all talking to? Who's
I
saying
don't know.
this shit?
Have y'all seen the thing when they was talking? They had it on, I think, Instagram or Twitter, where they were saying that if y'all go 50-50 on the bills, you dealing with a roommate.
Yeah,
Right.
So I know a nigga didn't make that up. That's
Women-
got to be a female's meme.
All right,
agree,
so y'all
I
need
agree.
to get a regular bitch here because I'm telling y'all that bitches that do take care of what they need to take care of and actually want their man to be happy is not thinking that way. But you guys, again, most of you guys go for the lame ass bitch who looks a certain way, who is entitled from start, and then be mad that she's entitled in the end. That does not make sense.
I'm gotta agree with
That's
you.
true.
We're dumb.
Like,
Niggas are dumb. I say this all the time.
There's
We
women
dumb.
out
I mean,
here
a lot
who-
of this shit come
That's a
from their
fact.
parents, though, bro. Like they mom is telling them shit like this. So
I
you
say
can't
that-
say it's the nigga's fault all the time.
I'm not saying
No, what she's saying is the nigga's fault if that's who
The same
you
chick we
continue
fuck,
to
yeah.
pursue.
If you're
like if
pursuing
you
a
dating this
girl-
person and this is how she thinks, and you continue
you
to date
continue
her,
to fucking do
then
for her,
that's on
provide
you.
for her and shit like that. Why?
Or continue to find the same type of chick,
Listen,
and that's what we do. We gotta own
That's
shit.
your
We
fault.
gotta own certain shit,
I
and
don't
that's something we should.
I don't
we gotta,
disagree
we
with
gotta
that
own.
at all. You
Because
absolutely
we find the
right.
same chick. Oh nah, she shorty bad. It'd be the same bitch you fucked with.
no
three chicks ago.
personality, no nothing, and then be like,
We just
damn,
going by.
she don't
We
want
just
to pay for shit.
because we visual creatures.
She never
and we
said
do
she
shit, we do
would.
stupid shit like that.
The fuck?
yeah, that's a fact. I always come back to the theme that I always say that you should vocalize your expectations. Like you should do that on the first date. I don't know why people feel like in this day and age you gotta wait and not give them all of you when you first meet somebody. Nah, I'm telling you how I am, what it is, what I like. First date. If you don't like that, then it's cool. Like keep it pushing.
And
But that's the type of time I'm on.
I'm not sitting here saying I'm like this perfect ass woman that got it all together. No. But at the same time, I don't expect anyone to provide more or less. for me.
Nah,
I'm
some
not-
men want to provide for
Yeah,
women.
but okay, so if you want to
Yeah,
provide,
some men want that lifestyle.
but those are also like me. I have a mouth. A lot of men that want to provide, they don't want that mouth. So I know
Yeah.
from rip
Right.
that I need to have my own money because I know I'm gonna have to pay for my own bills until a man is like, all right, I don't mind her having her own opinion because I'm not, contrary to everyone's belief, I'm not just this bitch out here just talking. Like I would like to submit, but in different ways. I also feel like if a man is providing in certain ways and paying most of my bills, then there are certain things I should be doing. Like, and I'm gonna say should because it's true. I think that a lot of women do have it.
That's the
easy.
exchange.
Yeah,
That's the exchange.
That definitely would be
That's the
the
exchange. But
But-
speaking of submission, right?
Fantasia.
Fantasia and her husband put a video up on Instagram in social media talking about submission and why he feels Fantasia has submitted to him, and
You have to have the clip, do you?
I don't got it like readily
Just-
at hand. But I just
Cliff noted.
feel a lot of what he was saying and the way he was using Christianity for me made him sound like a pimp. Like I know people that like pimp for real.
That's what you were talking about. Okay.
I know people that pimp for real, and those are manipulation tactics that they use.
Oh, for sure.
So I just want to get the thoughts on the room of what submission means to you, and does it align with what he said?
Yes, sir.
With a lot of what he said.
So for
We can start with the guys. We save
okay,
you for
thank
last.
you.
Submission could be, it's various ways you can submit to your partner, I guess. Well, we're gonna go from a female submitting to a man. It depends. It varies because it depends on how he wants her to.
All right,
submit.
how would you want someone to submit to you? I think that's.
See, I'm not. I don't think I'm not into that, like the whole having you submit to me, like totally submit to me, like be my beck and needs and all that. That's not me personally. Now, if you saying and like you may want your girl to submit to you sexually, or you know what I'm saying, or but just submitting to me like walking around like that, no, that's not me. That's not. I don't want that. I want you to be your own person though, but not as in you just to my beck and call. I'm not for that. So if he was like that, I'm not. But everybody's different.
What's your idea of submission? Like, what would be your ideal situation with
if she's
your girl
on
submitting to you?
If he got her on like, yo,
to you. I'm talking about to you.
Oh, to me personally, like,
what's your ideal
of just being a fully submissive woman? Like,
no, how you would want your woman to submit to you.
That's a good question. Huh? I ain't thought about that.
Rock.
All right. With me,
That's a good question. Huh?
How would you want your woman to submit to you?
with me, I actually prefer my women sassy as fuck. I actually like them when they have a little attitude and they talk back and shit like that. How I want them to submit to me sexually. When we in the bedroom, I don't want no limits, no restrictions, all that shit. Like, we are doing what we do. You submit to me sexually. I'll submit to you sexually, how you want, unless we doing like chains and whips and all that. I ain't doing that shit.
How about she want to peg you, nigga?
I'm not doing that either. You know what I'm saying? but other than that, like, you know what I'm saying? Just sexually, we good, man. I actually respect the independent woman and the woman that can think for themselves. I respect that a lot.
Me too.
I'm a podcaster, bro. I be listening to I like listening to women's views and shit like that. And even though like it may seem like I come across like a dick and shit like that, I respect it. I respect them. So, you know, I like my women, this new age woman. I just don't like the whole tough shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this what she was saying on the Breakfast Club. I agreed with her 100%. Like these new age women, like they feel like I've dated a woman who felt like she can throw her money at me and be like, yeah, well, I do this for myself. I do this. I don't need no nigga, da da da. Okay, well, you don't need me neither. Nigga, like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like,
Right.
I'm cool on those kind of new age women, and also the feminists, like the Amanda Seals of the world. I'm good on them too, but you know, like a Fantasia.
Throw a shot at her anytime.
Yeah, of course, a Fantasia
I actually like
mixed with a. You know, I don't want to use a Fantasia because I don't know too much about it other than that interview.
So she
but
can't read.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a
Fantasia
L.
on phonics?
That's a super L.
Nah, I'm just
My idea of a woman that I probably say maybe like a Michelle Obama, because you could tell like she submits to still Barack, but she's still her own woman.
Okay. Tasha.
No, that was actually a good example because I feel like people think submission is like slavery. I don't think it's that at all.
Right.
Right.
Also, in 2019, we have to like redefine what it is because pretty sure the woman is paying for something. Shit. But I think the Michelle Obama's like I'm my own person, but I also want to like I don't mind.
But what would be your ideal way of submitting?
Like I don't. Like me and my partner coming together and we figure some shit out together and he like I guess makes the ultimate decision. But I would trust my partner enough to do or make the decision based off of what I said, my feelings, or what he thinks is best for both of us.
Okay.
That's it. Like I don't think it's like you come now, bitch. Like no. But as far as like making plates and shit like that, I don't think that's submission. And you don't have to do it because Cookout Twitter about to fucking have at it.
Right.
I feel like why don't people just want to do nice things because it makes the person feel good? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't,
Absolutely.
that's maybe I'm just the dumb. I think I've been through some traumatic shit. So now it's just like, I just want people to feel good. I don't mind making a plate. It's not a fucking chore. It's not a job. It's not submission. It's just, I'm doing this for my man because he's making me feel happy. So I want to make him feel happy in those little ways as well.
Right.
Like, it's not that fucking hard.
I'm
Okay,
definitely
so-
the type of nigga that'd be like, yo, go ask your mother to my kid. Like, I'll be, go ask your mother.
What
Your
you
mother,
mean? So-
like, if she send them to me, I'm like, what your mother say? All right, well,
Yeah,
that's
but
what
that-
it is. Like,
Yeah, that's.
I
that's
mean,
normal
okay,
shit,
so
right?
would you date a man that wanted to submit to you?
Like, make me make the decisions? No, because I feel like I'm already like so fake tough and like independent. It's like, damn, I want to let
You
go
don't
of
wanna
that
be
at
that
some
no
point.
more.
Shit,
Okay.
like,
So, sorry.
not
cut you off,
saying
Tasha.
again, I'm nobody's little bitch. You're not gonna. I mean, unless sexually, but I'm not about to. I'm not about to be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think submission is an embarrassing thing, but I think that we more or less. Someone actually said this to me. Submit to each other. But I really
Right.
don't mind the man taking over after he heard what I had to say and made the decision. You feel what I'm saying?
I had
Yeah.
a chick like that.
So Rome, how would you want somebody to submit to you? Because I know you into a lot of weird shit.
Shit.
So
What do you mean, like sexually?
nah, just in general. Because sexual, we're not even gonna get into that.
Yo,
We're not getting into that bag.
BDSM, man.
We're not getting to that
Some
bag with
shit,
you.
I was
nigga.
like, what? It was a hammer in
Yeah,
there.
he had a power drill.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got a
whatever.
drill.
Yeah.
Tim the two man.
Tip the two, man. Bro.
Trying to make some improvements. Try to repost to that
Trying to
pussy.
His head. He doing home improvements for real.
Pop the
Submit to me. I guess for me, just because of how I was raised, probably mostly just like in the kitchen.
Is that really submission?
That's what I'm
It's his version.
saying.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay,
just
my fault.
because some women
women
feel
don't cook.
like
You right.
like she was saying, like some women feel like, oh, I'm not getting you no plate, I'm not making
Right,
you a
that's
plate,
crazy
or some
to
shit like
me.
that. Like that's my thing.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like to wake up to, you know what I mean? You about to go to work and your
Got
girl
breakfast
making
made?
breakfast or
But that depends. That there are levels. If we getting up at the same fucking time and we both got a hard ass job together, you can't expect that all the time.
right. No, I'm not. My expectations are realistic. They're logical.
Because some, like, I don't think it should ever feel like a job. Like, oh, damn, I got to make this nigga breakfast again. Like, it shouldn't feel like that. But
Yeah.
if you are, maybe I'm.
Nah, it shouldn't feel like a job, and I wouldn't want to be with anyone that it feels like a job
Right.
to them. So
people stay at
that's kind of my thing. You know, in the bedroom and in the kitchen.
Okay.
That's it. I could do everything else. I do laundry.
Can we get
and
back
shit.
to you now, JB?
I already said only. Well, my submission would be the bedroom, but the kitchen, that's yeah. But I don't really have that problem with that. But yeah, everything else I'm cool with. Like I don't like I said, I like a strong woman. So
I like a strong woman too.
I don't want nobody
I
that's
just
Let me
want
on
to
a
come home.
pushover.
I want to be daddy. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm daddy. What are you talking about?
Let me add
Shouldn't
that
be.
when I say I don't mind submitting, I'm not trying to be in no one's shadow. I'm going to always have my voice.
No,
no,
absolutely.
we know that.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not saying
That's
you
why
just be mute.
That's why we made it a point to make sure that we were saying in what respects
no.
and what respects are we submitting. Like we want them to submit.
Respect me enough to know that I'm going to use my voice.
Can I say
Yeah.
notable people that I think don't submit? I don't think Kanye submits. I don't think Jay-Z submits. I believe Kim and Beyonce definitely wear the pants in their relationships. That's one fact. I don't think a lot of people submit to like if they make as much money as you or up there, like you would tell Rihanna will never submit to a man. She will
Well, I mean,
never fucking submit
That's
to a
not
man.
always true, bro.
I don't know.
That's not always true. A lot of times, people that are in those high positions of power
They get tired of
be
being
wanting somebody to submit to.
I get
Or
it,
just to
but
take over,
the
not-
optics. Just let's go on optics. Like you see how like I watch like episodes of Kim's show and shit like that. I see how she talks to Kanye. She does not submit to this nigga. Remember when he was bitching about a Band-Aid and she was literally explaining to Chloe.
Watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Well, it was on the Shade Room. It was a clip of her like
I think it's
bitching about Kanye asking for a specific kind of Band-Aid, right? And she was like, whatever, you're acting like their child. I don't know their child's name, but it was acting like you acting like their child. And he was like, yo, I don't ask you nothing. I go to Paris to get you these dresses that you wanted. I'm asking for a fucking Band-Aid. And she just didn't see it. Like, she was just like,
But I think-
it's just a Band-Aid.
But I think though that's one of those relationships where the man is actually the submissive one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
notable people who don't, like, even after Jay-Z did what he did, you could tell, like, even
Well,
it was like
because he
scenes in
fucked
the right, but she will never submit to this nigga again. Like, it's like,
I feel like she's soft with him, but it's a thin line. Like, you fucking played Beyonce. Like, she don't need you for anything.
but what
So
if
it's
she
kinda like-
treats him like that, and then this would made him cheat? Like I don't get my way with Beyonce, so now I'm out here getting my way with somebody who gives me my way. Just what if?
So then she's wrong, for sure. But if you're, don't get me started. If you're unhappy in relationships, after a while, you should leave.
I don't think that's
It's
really.
easier said than
After
done.
a
That's
while,
one that ain't
no.
is just easy.
I know
to
it's
leave.
not.
Yeah,
I've
like,
been
that's
there.
one that's not just.
No, I know it's
super
not easy,
to
but
leave.
okay. So at what point do you say I'm? Oh shit! I
Yeah.
literally said
That's a lot of money in that breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
A whole
Yeah,
lot of money.
like on the legal side of it.
Yeah,
that's
legal
what I'm
side
saying.
is
Oh, yeah,
it
the
doesn't
legal
benefit.
side.
Emotionally, yeah, I can break up, but on the legal side of it, I think that's not one that's like you. Can
But
just easily,
again, because he fucked up, right? And he's choosing to still be with her.
Right.
He kind of gotta be on that thin ice for a little bit. He fucked up. No matter what caused it, like they should have fixed it first, or he should have like figured some shit out. But once you cheated, or just in general, like he fucked up. And also, I think Kanye is so happy to have Kim, so he's submissive. Because I don't know if you've seen like first episodes when he was just like a guest and she was with somebody else. He was just like happy to be in her presence.
I got a question, right? And you know that's a complete 360 from Amber Rose. He was definitely not submissive to Amber Rose.
Because
This is funny. This is just.
Yeah.
Does this come with money?
I think it comes with who you feel like is worthy of submission.
She had no money. He was the money.
I don't think the
Therefore,
money.
she
I
was.
think
I
personality.
think money, but I
Personality and
also
money.
I think
it's
it's
both.
I don't think
think
it's just
personality.
money, but I think it's Amber. I like her, but like she's happy to have me.
Yeah.
With Kim, it's like I'm so happy to have her. Like
Yeah.
he feel like he got the prize with her, so it's like let me
That
tiptoe
was
and
his
do
crush
everything.
for years or whatever.
For like
whatever, so-
around her, he was like melting type
So
shit.
he got her now, so now he's like
He doing
putty,
any and everything.
like clay in her hand.
I'm just trying to think because
Isn't his name? He was calling himself Kanye Kardashian.
Yeah, when a
Like-
nigga take on the lady's
he
last
said
name,
that.
Yes,
it's over, baby.
I never heard
She
this.
got
Yes.
she molded him.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing
Nah,
wrong
Rome,
with it.
cut the shit, bro. Traditional.
No, with the
When a nigga
shit.
take a little bit.
So you tradition in that sense?
I'm not gonna take my wife's last name.
Neither am I.
Absolutely.
So
fucking
does your
not.
wife
Oh, I
have
don't
to
know
take your
about-
last name?
Absolutely. Fuck yeah. She
I think I
does.
want to be a hyphen.
She have to take your last
If
name?
she hyphenate my name, we're not getting married.
Now we got a problem.
No, I
How
think I
bad
would
do you
hyphen.
want to get married? There's two things that have to
We
be
got
on
a
the
problem.
table.
man. I'm
A
rolling.
hyphen is a
A hyphen.
problem?
Hold
we
on,
got a
hold on,
problem.
Tasha. You insist on taking his last name, or will you
No, I mean I
hyphenate
wouldn't
it?
mind, but like I also don't mind a hyphen.
So how about if he say?
Would you
If he'd
feel
be like, no, you act like that's a deal breaker for me, and we're like already locked in. Of course I'm just gonna take his name, but it's like, why can't I just keep my name?
This is why I have a problem.
I'm not
I
rolling.
really feel like
I'm not
she
rolling.
have
Because,
to
like,
take
it's
your
like
last
y'all
name.
I'm not hyphenating my.
If you want to be
Not your name.
I'm saying she not hyphenating my name either. I'm not rolling.
if you want to be a Jones Johnson, how about you just remain a Jones? Because I'm not about to make
You're
the
so
ultimate.
confusing in
Can I
what you
finish?
want to be
Can I
traditional
finish?
in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be the. I'm not gonna take the ultimate step, and to me, it feels like you got one foot in and one foot out.
Oh no, my last
That's
name
what it
is just
feels to
weird.
me.
My last name is just rare. So that's all.
That's so.
And fam, your
so,
last
okay.
name is too fucking long
All
to
right,
begin
so
in
in,
hyphen.
so in respects to
Mine is Huff.
in respects
H-O-U-G-H.
to somebody like Beyonce, right? Say you were marrying Beyonce, would you feel away? And you had the same amount of money. Would you feel away if she wanted to hyphenate?
For business purposes, I know she has to keep her name legally.
So you
Everybody in her
understand it
team,
in
everybody
business
in her
sense.
team is telling her like,
Yeah, business
no,
sense, yeah.
you cannot change.
But We talking about regular Joe Schmoes?
No. And
It's
on your
slow for you,
paperwork,
man.
long as it says Carter, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it says Nose Carter.
I have a problem with that.
Nah, I don't have a
Yeah,
problem.
she's
That's a
Beyonce
business.
She
thing,
goes
so
by
I get it.
her specifically. She goes by one name, so Beyonce Carter suffices, right?
Nah,
if she's a
anytime
Beyonce
she say
Knowles
her
Carter,
name,
She says no.
She says Knowles Carter.
Yeah.
I
And they're
never
the
heard that.
Carters together.
Yeah,
but
it is.
even in the
Carter.
song "Move Forever," I think she says her full name.
But like
She
I
says
said,
Knowles
this is a
Carter.
nigga
That's
who
Beyonce, though.
I
That's
don't think he had control in this relationship from the beginning.
Oh, no.
I think she came with the I'm Beyonce.
No, hold on.
feel
You
like she
remember
did
she was Beyonce, but she wasn't Beyonce when they first met. He even said it in 444. This was about them. Like, that wasn't the case. Like, he had money already.
No, nobody knows. We all speculating, right? Nobody
I'm
really
going off of
knows
the
their
album.
relationship.
No, of course not. But
Other than
I don't
them.
think she came in like, I am fucking Beyonce, like with that voice.
But the way she talks about him on her album when he cheated, it never felt like this nigga was in control of anything. Like it
Not
became
all.
like it
But he
felt.
explained
Nah,
it
I
on
The
disagree.
songs
444.
felt like you were always.
I
disagree.
said
But
don't
I
embarrass
dealt
you
with
instead of be mine. That was about her.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me with the.
I don't know
oh.
their relationship.
No, I agree with you. I disagree with what he's saying.
I just don't think a lot of prominent women of power submit to men.
So Oprah,
Okay.
she married Stedman. You
Absolutely,
think
she does not submit to
For not-
Stedman.
hell no.
Absolutely, fucking.
Stedman better be.
Stedman, I'm rolling.
Stedman
I'm
better
rolling
not even
though.
want that.
And he's cool. He's cool.
All right, I'm rolling.
Is the Benz out front? All right.
The
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Benz.
Benz out. Oh, can I take the Ferrari
The Rolls
tonight?
Royces
Go
out
to the
there.
supermarket.
I was
Okay.
so-
Double
the
R
fuck?
out there. I'm good.
She be like, "Oh, be home by 10, nigga."
He there at 9:30.
Right.
Nah,
That's
15. If I'm,
than
if
that.
I'm stabbing, I'm not.
He might stay home.
Fuck you
She
talking
walking out
about?
the door at 12. I'm going out with Gail.
All right, baby.
Stay
I'll be
here.
here. I'll be here.
Right? She like, "Yo, I'm going out with Gail.
I'll
Stay
be
here,
here, babe.
Would y'all stay there?
I'm,
Yes,
Nigga,
nigga.
I'm stabbing.
I'm taking
Nigga, fuck
care
you
of
talking
my
about?
nigga.
Yeah,
What you
nigga.
talking
Take-
about?
You see how she ain't have no kids with her? I'm saying I don't even think she didn't even marry him.
Nah,
They
he
not
just,
married.
My bag is my bag.
He
You're
just
not
said-
getting none of
Stedman
my
is
bag.
this.
Nah, I think they common law. He got to
Yeah,
get
that's
Well,
common
signed.
law.
common law, yeah, but
That's
that ain't.
Oprah, nigga. She ain't.
No, it's common
She
law.
going to the court. Ain't no common law. Oprah getting that. Nigga like, yo, no common law, all right?
Nah, she gonna get Stedman a little.
All right, so since we're on the topic of marriage, let's
nigga.
talk about divorce. Recently, Michael Strahan's ex-wife went to the court to ask for more money in child support. Then they have twin girls, right?
Yeah.
And she's already getting $18,000 a month. And their divorce settlement, she received $15.3 million.
Half
More than half
of this nigga's earnings.
his earnings was like 28 mil. He took more than half of his
His
shit.
career
I don't think that was.
Yeah.
His, I don't think that was
Career
his
earnings.
career.
Yeah, it was career earnings 28 mil. He took like 15.
Well,
and shit.
yeah, probably what he got from the NFL,
for the
but
NFL,
probably
yeah.
like endorsement money or whatever.
Okay.
But
This is why you gotta hide.
is
money
that
from niggas.
unfair?
I'm going.
Did they get
last.
married in the state of California?
Man,
I'm not sure what state.
I'm
they
going
got
last.
married.
When you get married in the state of California, it's under my from what I've understood, the wife is entitled to half of whatever you have. So
Weird, when y'all get divorced.
yeah, when
At
y'all get
that point?
divorced, it don't. I think it don't even matter if regarding prenups or anything. She
Yeah,
gets
but
half or whatever. fuck
they've
you-
bhave been divorced for like
Yeah, that's like
California
20
is
Have
years.
they been separated? They've been
No, they've been
separated or
divorced.
divorced.
Nah,
They've been divorced for like 10
years
now.
So
for
why
a
is she
minute.
just now getting this?
no,
No.
she went back for more
More
child
money.
She
support.
wanted, that's wrong. Yeah.
Oh,
She already getting 18,000
a month.
plus the 15 million that
She already got 15
collected
mil
from-
off the
Off
arm.
rip. Yeah.
That was bonus money.
Yeah,
That was the bonus.
that's it.
Her 18,000 a month
Can you
salary.
get
This chick
18
is scorned, bro. That's a scorned motherfucker, bro. Like if she could take you back for more, you got 15 million,
Nah,
and
'cause
you
he might
couldn't
make-
open up a business.
This
Nothing.
not because she.
I want
he-
yours.
She didn't waste
Nah.
it. She still has it. She-
Yeah, but I don't want to open no business. I want your money.
All right, but
Like, that's a
he
scoring
probably
shit.
making more money now than he made in the NFL. He
For
got
sure, yeah.
a lot of more. He got a couple. He got a few more shows. He got
Nah,
Good
them
Morning
shows,
America.
them shows be
Yeah,
paying.
he's
They
making.
be
He
paying.
probably making more money now than he made in the NFL. So she went for a raise. He got a raise. She want a raise. I'm not. I'm definitely not jacking.
I'm not agreeing, but we know how this happens though.
Why?
Like,
Why does it
I
happen?
don't know.
How
I
it
don't know
happens,
why it has
Tasha?
to happen. But like when you get married, it's whoever makes more money. You get a divorce. If you don't have a prenup, they get half. Like, why are you acting shocked?
Okay.
I'm
But
not
she got
saying
her half though.
She got her half, so I'm completely agreeing. Like,
But
she should not be getting anything else.
Going back for more child support, you already getting 18.
How old is the child?
Yeah, how old is the kids?
They twins. They got to be
They like-
teenagers by now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
she's
think
trying
they
to get
gotta
her
be like
last little bit. I'm not saying it's right.
18,000 already? What kid do you know need? Yo, this shit is crazy.
I just need a solid like.
At this point, I'm
200.
hiring a private investigator to find out what's going on with her, and I'm
Which
trying
I
to seize
do feel-
custody of the kids. That's me.
Which I do feel like should
You won't
happen.
win.
Whenever you need child, I mean, not that's a whole nother topic. I disagree, but don't deal with white women.
All right, here we go.
I just-
No, matter of
I
fact,
don't
you go
think this is a
first.
white
No,
woman
you go
thing.
first, Ron, because
You posted the meme.
all right. I posted this meme, and I posted it in my story, and a lot of minority women hits me up, and what was their first thing they said?
That's what happened when you marry a white woman.
I want to tell you exactly what I
That's
said.
what they said.
Ashley.
Yes. The first
They
thing
acting like they
hold
wouldn't
on,
do it.
Hold on. The first thing they told me was, "Oh, that's what he get." And I said, "Wow, that's what he get." I said, then I said, "Please don't play the race card because this." I didn't look at that meme and say, "Yo, this is a black man marrying a white woman." I didn't look at that meme like that. I looked at the meme and said, "Yo, this chick is getting this nigga for all his money. I didn't care if he was white, blue, yellow, green. I didn't care what color he was. You getting all his bread for what?" But the minority women, they hit me up and they was coming at my head like shots fired. And then I'm like, yo, so let me ask you a question. Do minority women do this also? Nah, we'd have left them with something. Really?
I didn't see that.
Not you.
I was about to say, I didn't see that in
I'm
the
not
comments
you,
at
not
all.
you.
Oh
We'd have
my
left them with
God.
something.
We'd have left them with a something. Like, really? So
They don't
I
took the
asked
15, left
minority
them with the
women
3.
about
Women,
them not.
hold up. Let's
Well,
not
a
know
poll on
who
this?
said this.
Nah, I didn't take a poll on this.
Yo, y'all
Nah, I
gotta
said
get
people
with
hit
the
me off
polls,
with
bro.
DMs.
Oh,
on that.
okay. I'm like,
But-
am I heard?
But I do have some black people, minority people that went through bad breakups, and people they may seem like the minority women don't get nothing when they break up with the black man. They just get $2 and get out the door.
Right.
But when you look at some prominent black people like Michael Jordan, one of the greatest players that ever played the game,
Boy,
his wife got $183 million,
wasn't
and
with
she
me
never
shooting in
shot
the
a jump shot.
gym.
Never
Cookie?
took one jump shot. A
Cookie?
layup. No.
That was her name?
Jordan, my
Nah,
nigga, I
Juanita.
hate it had to be
Oh,
him.
Juanita got 168 million, pardon me.
I love when you do research.
And I'm gonna go with some lower tier people. Let's say,
Okay.
let me say, dude from BET, Bob and Sheila Johnson. They broke up. Sheila came up with 400 mil.
Man.
400. Let's say Nas and Khalees. Khalees is still getting
Oh, she took
51,000 a month
And what?
for child support. From
But they got
Nas.
one kid together?
51,000.
That kid not grown yet?
Can we Shaq and Shawnee?
Night is like 11.
And Shawnee was
Shawnee's
tucking money.
getting she was tucking money.
She was tucking
she got,
bread.
She got $20.
So wait,
20
are we arguing the extra or are we arguing the actual law? What are we arguing here?
No, we arguing that minority women saying that they making it seem like they
No,
don't get
hold
anything
on.
out of this
That-
because they made it a color thing and it's nothing
Hold on,
about
Todd.
color.
Let him finish his
I
list.
seen.
Well,
When
we
I
doing
like I said,
research,
I
we get
posted
this
the
part, though.
I posted the meme and it was nothing about color. But y'all made it. Well, the minority
you
women
can
that
say
spoke to
y'all.
me.
I was the
Well,
first
yeah,
one on the
You
comment.
was the first one to
The
attack.
first one.
You
That's
was-
what said.
all right, so
Laughing
you-
my ass off. Good
Y'all
for his
made it
ass.
seem like,
What
oh
you
yeah,
doing?
Why is it good for that?
Obviously, it's not good for his ass with the 18 million. But I will say, I feel like a lot of black men, specifically, they get to a certain stature. Shit, there's some walking on 125th right now that feel like once they get a white woman, they have made it, or that they have accomplished something, and then they walk around high and mighty. And then once this white person has done something to them, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know how this happened. Now, I'm not saying black people don't do it, right? But again, if you're going to specifically choose a white woman, not because of love or not because you want to get to know her, not because you actually vibe and because you feel like you have made it and now you are at like another level of life, And I mean, good for your ass. Like I don't feel sorry for you because a lot of times that is what happens.
But how we don't know that Michael Strahan didn't fall in love with
I don't
this
fucking
lady?
know. I don't care. What I'm
But
saying is
y'all
a lot
came
of times
for him like he was just
A
he
lot
made
of
it to the
times-
NFL and he found a white chick and he bagged it and it was it. And he said, "Yo, fuck the black girls." That's how the minority women
So,
made it. And I didn't
again,
see no
like
color
I
at all.
said, a lot of I'm not even gonna say a lot of. There are some black men who feel like they have made it once they have gotten they get a white woman.
This is true.
They're like made it, not even like a damn like I really like her. It's I made it.
Okay.
Right. That's the part that I don't like. So when you're of a higher status, I mean, first of all, I don't give a fuck. I'm broke at the end of the day. Secondly, like, I mean, sorry, like what the fuck is you want me to say? There's people down south who have white women that look exactly like Bubba Sparks, and they are proud as hell because that person is white.
Okay.
I'm never gonna fuck with that, and I'm always gonna root for black people. So yeah, but I also really don't agree with black women and white men either. So I'm not one of those like, oh no, it's cool for us. No, like I just don't like it. I don't feel like I've fucking made it in life because I have a white man. Ew. Next.
That
But
seemed
no,
like a
I
lot
think
of,
it is
like-
wrong. Of course, it's wrong for. She doesn't need an extra 18 fucking thousand. That is a lot of money. But
Good for
I
him.
Can I
still
say
feel good
something,
for his
fellas?
ass.
Because I was having this argument. Y'all saw me say this on my Instagram. I had this. Follow me on Instagram, rock_b_wylin. Shameless plug. Anyway, I was saying this on my Insta story. I was saying like, that's why if I was rich and I got the bag, I'm fucking prostitutes, my nigga. Because it's like, yo, at this point, when you have money and this type of money that he has, I'm gonna be paranoid for the rest of my life, bro. A chick will fake the whole shit. Get married,
You got to be like
ensure, mentally massage you not to get the prenup so she can divorce you later. Like, yo, I hate to say this and use this woman, right? Janet Jackson, right? When Janet Jackson got married, bro,
Bag.
it was in the prenup that if she stayed, I think, was
Certain
it
amount
10
of
years?
time, yeah.
5 years.
If
Yeah,
she
5
stayed
years, yeah.
5 years, right? She's entitled to half of whatever this billionaire
She got
got,
the 500, right?
She got $500 million. She stayed exactly 5 years
Yeah,
and
exactly.
3 months.
Liddy.
You see this? And a lot of people would say
I don't
what's,
think that way, but it's
but,
like.
but a lot of
nigga,
people would
damn.
say what you said.
Your reaction said something totally
I'm
different.
paying for dates out here. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck you talking
And
about?
she gets child support from this guy, I believe. You know what I'm saying? She ain't just get the 500 milli. She gets child support. They had a child together.
Wasn't he a white man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So
So this is what I'm saying.
That's good for her.
Yeah,
That's
good
good
for
for
her,
her.
yeah.
Oh,
As-
wow.
Yeah, exactly. You should
Word,
have that same,
no, I agree.
You should
I
have
don't
that
like
same
that
energy.
shit.
As a millionaire, I would be paranoid, bro. At least, yo, these prostitutes know this is what it is. This is what I'm getting out of it. If you get me pregnant, I'm keeping it, and I'm getting more money out of you. But as long as you don't, you know what I'm saying, we good. Like,
or
because
just
a lot
have
of
you
people
a
like
woman.
to come at Bernice, and I'm like, all right, she running around, she fucking all these celebrities, she's probably getting her bills paid. I don't know, speculation, but
Oh,
Bernice. But I'm saying not everybody can get close to her though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro.
If you're a certain
Not she don't
elk,
fuck every dude with
I'm
money.
saying if you're a certain elk,
You don't
can
know
get around-
that.
You can get around her. If you're a certain
Bro,
elk.
I don't think OC Humaniora can come up to her and be like, yo, what's up? Da, 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 da. She fucking with the Nick Cannons, the Drakes, the
Who's OC Yuma?
he's a football player. I was just throwing him out
If
there.
if
But
she, all right,
I'm just saying, as a guy with this type of money,
You have to get bag, you have
because
to
my
get bag.
man said, yo, all I would do is fuck with regular girls. This is what regular girls do. What make you think regular girls want to stay regular while you rich?
That's facts.
No.
that's a fact.
That's facts.
That's why.
You gotta get you a girl that don't mind being Stedman.
Yeah, hey,
Or
you know what I
that.
mean?
That don't exist.
You don't find that.
Because y'all
Let
know
somebody come me with the right bag. We don't need to get married.
a lot of women know they got power. It's power in the pussy.
And
As long as
and
they
we're
have
done.
Really not though.
And
Niggas
we're-
will
It's really
submit.
not. It's really not because
Weird.
No.
yo, you know why it's really not? Because my nigga, after you beat off, if you beat off before you a fucker,
All right.
you ain't gonna want it, son.
My man Sam
If
said,
you beat off first, you be like, damn, son, like you looked at your phone, and be like, oh, I was going hard. I'm good now. I'm going to sleep. It's slow.
my man Sam lives by this mantra, right? Pussy runs the world for dudes that struggle to get it.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people out here that struggle to get it, bro.
All right, I
And
get it. You
It's
may
crazy,
struggle to
too,
get it,
'cause
but
it's
like
more
I
of them
said,
than us.
like I
Right.
said, son, like we weak-minded men. We weak-minded because like we always say, we fall for the same kind of chicks. They got a body or whatever. We visual creatures and we jump for it. But if you really think about it and sit down and be like, yo, son, like I'm paying millions for a nut. Just think about it.
A lot of people don't, bro.
You
'Cause I
paying
got money
millions
to
for a
spend.
nut? That same nut I probably could have got in the crib to sleep and then went to sleep, nigga, and then had to please her or nothing. I'm good. I'm tucked in drooling, nigga.
Listen,
It's easy. You got access to women that you never had access to in your life, bro. You got to
Yeah,
think
I
about
get
it
you.
like
I
that,
get you.
bro. Like,
So then when shit happens,
Bernice would never talk to me if I was young. I got money now. I could pull up on her.
yeah, it's levels to it.
Yeah.
Miko already told us that. It's levels to it.
Nah, it's definitely levels
Like,
to it. But when are we gonna wisen up and be like, yo,
Word,
Waka
like-
Flocka actually said this when Waka Flocka.
You gotta know what it is. Like you as a man, you have to know what it is. You have to teach yourself, I guess.
what you mean?
And you have to teach yourself to understand the game, like of life.
No, I feel like a lot of people just think that they're exempt from certain things. They know it, they see it. That's like crackheads. There's new crackheads right now. They feel like they
where
won't
they
become a
buying
crackhead.
crack from? Yo,
Nah, super
I'm
serious.
trying to figure it out. Yo.
That's a fact.
Niggas
That,
is still
but-
making crack.
That, but
Son, it's 30 years old, my nigga. Like niggas is still making. Who's in
There's
the
not a
kitchen?
lot of new
My nigga,
crackheads.
who's in there with a mason
Yeah,
jar?
she's wildin'. She's
no,
wildin'.
Not a
not
lot of
new,
new
but
crackheads.
there's
Who's
Who got a mason jar in their kitchen?
it's new dope-
Who's doing
dope
this?
heads.
dope, whatever the case may be.
Oh, all right.
Whatever it
Yeah.
is,
Crack
people
maybe
feel
dope.
like people feel like they're exempt, right? So it's sort of the same thing. Like men feel like, nah, she won't do that, or it won't happen to me. Fetty Wap, for instance, I'm pretty sure he didn't think he was gonna make it to the top to have 17 kids. Like I'm sure he thought something different.
Nah, he was running everything.
Pretty sure he had
No
like,
hat too.
What,
Everything.
7
no
before.
Chief
No,
Keef.
he had like 1 or 2, but now he got like 6. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm
He
saying?
had everything with no
Keef.
hat.
Him and Chief Keef was just saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, all them chicks set him up too. All of them.
Nah,
They
I
all
think
set him up.
They probably did.
Masika
but
set him up.
No hat.
She
but
set him
everyone with no
Well,
hat.
let's see.
She don't
I
like,
don't know
she don't
about
like that
others.
motherfucker.
Hold on.
All right,
Let's,
before we get out of here, we gonna
no.
we good. You want to go somewhere?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's only an hour?
Yeah, because Tasha says she doesn't like interracial dating, right?
Mm-mm.
Why is that?
Just don't.
Just
I don't have no like
no
elaborate
reason.
ass reason. I'm not attracted to any other race. I feel like other races always feel like they're more superior than you. That's like proven.
Africans think they more superior than you.
True. Which
You're
is why
black,
I haven't
also?
dated.
You're
I haven't
black.
dated. I've dated one African, and he wanted me to be quiet at a cookout, so that didn't work out for him. What I'm saying is,
You talk too much.
nah, like the guys were talking, and I like started talking, and he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, that was that." But I just want a black person. I'm black. I feel like I relate more to a black person. I vibe more to black people. Like I don't want to have to teach anyone that. I feel like you asked me on Twitter before, like, what if the person is black and they don't know? It's like that's not the black person for me. It's that simple. Like it's a certain vibe I want. I'm not teaching anyone a vibe. Like I'm not teaching. Like I want someone to already know the culture. Not everything. There's things to teach, but if I have to start from from the beginning to teach you how to be a black person when you're black, like I'll pass on you.
Okay.
That's all. Like I've seen, all right, so in my family, mostly I'm like the only like fucking fist up Afro, like the black person. A lot of the people in my family are like into interracial dating, and they praise those white people a lot. Like they can do no wrong, and it's like, well, would you accept that if the person was black? And then they get mad because like you wouldn't accept that. They can treat you like shit or anything else, but because they're white, you like look past a lot of shit, and I don't like that at all. Like, so that's
So
just,
would you say you prejudiced?
perhaps sure, yeah,
But
it's the truth.
I say this about a lot of black people.
And I have white family. They know this. It's like I'm the
And-
person at Thanksgiving. Like, so what y'all think of police brutality? Like, I'm that person. Like, I want to be able to talk to my partner about those things and not have to sit there and dumb myself down or dim my light because they're uncomfortable. No, But also, there are black people who don't accept those things. Again, that is not the black person for me.
So, if you would, it's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of black people that are prejudiced, so to speak, and we always saying, oh, the white man this, the white man this, but we prejudice with our own kind also. We prejudice with light skin, with darker skin. So we kind of want it both ways. When the pendulum is going one way, we want it both ways, or we want to lean to our side when it's opportunistic for us. But in your sense, do you teach your son to be
prejudice?
Yeah.
No, I don't teach him to be. It's like if he's playing with a white person, I'm like, nah, get the fuck away. I'm not doing what they did to me. But I am.
But I'm saying
teach
that's
him,
how the whole thing starts.
No, but I do teach him
That's
his
how prejudice
history.
starts.
I do teach him his history. Also, you have to understand, I went to a black ass school, and they taught the history. I'm not just learning. I'm not one of these new age woke people that read a book in 2018 and then finally is like, oh no, I see the light. No, I know that. Huh?
I hate super woke people.
No, I'm not newly. I think that's most important. I'm not newly woke because I feel like
been woke.
I don't want to say I've been woke. It's just like I said, I went to this school, which is ironic, but whatever. I went to this school from the time I was 4 or 5 to 13, and they was beating the shit out of us with black history, the actual black history. Our textbook said that Columbus stole. It wasn't he discovered. No, it was I don't know if they wrote them textbooks. I don't know what the hell, but I just know the history. So I'm not teaching him to be prejudiced or to think that white people smell and shit like that. I'm not doing any of that. Don't like them, but I will teach the history. He can decide all that other shit on his own. Even as far as religion, I'm not teaching him what to like as far as religion. He can pick that. You asking the wrong fucking one. I'm not here. I'm not a mean person. It's just it's certain shit about them I don't fuck with. So I guess the same way they look at the same way a lot of them just look at black people a certain way, I just look at them that way. That's all. Is it right? Probably not, but
it's not wrong with that.
It's
I
just
actually agree with you.
they have to. I just feel like a lot of black people get into the point of trying to impress them or trying to fit into their space. I don't have the motherfucking time. And I make that very clear. I don't code switch at work. I'm professional, but I don't have to put on this high pitched ass. First off, I can't. That shit hurts me because my shit is deep. But anyway, let me not say deep, but you get what I mean. I'm never trying to impress white people. That's never my goal. And I feel like a lot of black people want to make them feel comfortable, and I feel like I don't have that in me.
I can agree with that.
And I'm trying to teach. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to teach my son to do that either. I don't want. I remember growing up, and my mom was like, "Wait, there's she's never said wait, there's white people," but it was just always you got to shrink because we're making them uncomfortable. Fuck you, me. They make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can totally agree with that.
I'm guilty of that. He knows.
What's crazy is a lot of people are subconsciously, and I'm just not with that.
I can agree to that, but also disagree with how you feel about interracial dating. I think you date who you date, love who you love. Yes, some people do place fair skinned people on a higher pedestal, and I think it's just something that as we progress, and something I always say about African American culture is that it's only really been 40 years of it we've been really able to, live in it freely, so to speak, right? We just have to unlearn that. It's just gonna take some time to unlearn it.
There's not.
But if you, you're naturally gonna be curious about someone of a different culture just because.
That's false.
No, probably not dating them, right? Just curious about things about their culture. Just if you want to know about different things.
I want to know what they drink. I drink Kool-Aid.
You went to Mexico.
I know what they think.
You didn't want to know what the Mexicans drink.
I was so fucking annoyed with the Mexicans, so I'm not that person.
No, I'm not saying that.
I was curious in the sense of learning is cool, but I'm not ever intrigued by oh shit, I need to know, so let me go fuck one.
No, I'm not. That's what I said. Not in the sense of dating.
I'm never there.
But just say culture in general. We have a culture different.
What's white people culture?
We're different.
Besides stealing shit.
I'm just saying we're different.
What's white people
culture? That's a good question. What is white people's culture?
I don't know, but we're different. we grew up differently. Some of us grew up differently. It's just natural.
Right.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I'm-
culture based on demographics.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're
I'm like,
different.
Like for me.
But I'm okay. Is it? I'm okay.
Yeah, you
There's
entitled to that.
I agree. Can I
entitled to
jump
that,
in?
bro.
I ain't
agree.
not a single white. I don't give a fuck with those newscasters that be hitting the folks and shit. Like that shit is not. You just don't have the. I
don't
hate
really
shit
roll
like
with
that.
that
I don't
either.
like when I don't care if you grew up in the hood. Like you just won't understand culture. And I just love black men. I'm not just saying that on some new shit either because I feel like there's an influx of I love black women. I love
It's an influx of us being just like jumping on a bandwagon for certain shit. Everybody's black power, fist up. Oh, support black businesses, but we buy everything white, but we hate them. But we don't support everything black. We can't have it fucking both ways, man. And that's what black people do. Oh, it's black. What did you buy? Yo, I went to the store over here. Nigga, you ain't fucking pro-black everything then. Shut up.
But
tired of
I'm not
hearing that
saying you
shit.
have to be pro-black everything, but that doesn't mean you have to be white anything.
I'm not saying you white anything. I'm just saying we hate them so much, but we still buy from them all the time.
Well, you do. All right, so like financially, there's reasons for that. We don't own as much as we think.
We don't. But
So
some
then-
people don't buy from blacks, period.
Well, that's different then. But
And that's the reason why our black businesses actually shut
there
down.
Exactly.
was-
That's what I'm saying. They don't buy
Because
from black, period. And when it is a black business, I don't know. Oh, we trying to get a discount. Yo,
Right.
you know me, my nigga. What's up? Like, yo, we can't have it both ways. And that's what we want. A lot of us want it both ways. Yo, I want to go to my man's store, but I want a discount too. But I'll go to Gucci or whoever else
But
and
who
buy
are
their
y'all
joint
friends?
for-
Because I feel like I don't really know nobody like that personally. Like I'm not saying I've never known anyone, but like the people I keep in my life right now, of course we're not all pro black or like support all black businesses. But don't nobody ask for discounts. They know not to ask me for one whenever I sell anything. Like fuck out of here. What you talking about? So I don't.
I agree. Can I
Yeah.
let me jump in? I agree with Tasha as far as like how she views white people. Like I'm synonymous with when I'm not at work, I don't want to be around them. Period. I don't go to white restaurants. I don't go.
Facts.
You be around me all the time. Y'all be around me. Yo, where we going? Nipsey's? All right, that's a black bar. We gotta go there. Or I'll do the Spanish thing too, but you can't get me to go downtown. When I'm off, I'm off. I don't need to be around none of that. I don't
They're
look for the
exhausting
acceptance.
for me.
I don't look for the acceptance. I don't need to be friends. Nothing. How they view me, I don't think it's a problem. Like how you view me is how I view you as well. Like you don't want to be around me. I don't want to be around you, bro. Like I would have been one of them people like, all right, yo, you gotta go to the back of the bus. No fucking problem. I don't want to sit next to them. Like, no fucking problem, bro. Like, yo, all right, whatever.
I get what y'all all are saying, and I guess
No fucking problem, bro. Like, yo, give me my own bus. Oh, we get our own bathroom. Yeah, I'm going to.
I honestly
Y'all don't
feel
wash
like
your
that right
fucking
now.
hands
Like,
anyway.
but
Like,
nah.
See, that's what
Not
we.
back
That's
then.
what we on the borderline of having being segregated again.
that doesn't
do you
bother
feel like
me,
we're
bro.
not right now?
In
Nah,
a sense,
not.
we
We
are.
can sit in the same restaurant.
Okay, that's
we
it,
all
but-
the
Same
same
bathrooms,
We can go to
we
the
sit
same
on the same
restaurants as
flights.
everybody. Like,
Okay.
I don't mind going to a white person's restaurant. I don't see color with everything, and everything is not color driven to me.
I'm not going to Peter Luger's,
We
bro.
all so-
I'm
we
going to
all
Sylvia's,
segregated.
bro.
We segregated. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
segregated.
see
It
color.
was-
Everything is not color to me. It's not
not-
black
I
and
want-
white to me.
all right.
Everything's not.
I'm not
black
going
and
to
white.
Roof Chris, bro. I'm going
not?
to I'm going to Amy Roof's, bro. I'm going to Amy Roof's.
I'm not
I
saying I'm
Y'all
never
don't even
gonna
make the
step
food
foot-
I like. So what the fuck am I
that's
going
what
to
I'm
this
saying.
shit?
I feel exactly. I think that's a
Well, I
point.
mean,
So that's
I
like,
ain't-
all right, if you go to an Italian restaurant, they don't make the same. You don't like Italian food. You don't like nothing Italian.
Here's
Who
the
makes
thing.
better food? Us or Italians?
I do go to.
I'm asking.
We probably make better food.
Right,
When it comes
man.
to pasta,
Pasta,
I
they
ain't
got
gonna
you
lie.
on your pasta. That's
They
they,
got
that's
me.
they swag.
But-
All right, when it comes to the pasta,
That's
I ain't
they
gonna lie.
swag.
They got
But you
me.
don't like pasta? So
What
you gonna
I'm-
say
I
nah.
love pasta, but I'll get me some Rasta pasta.
Okay.
He can have that
That's true.
preference.
That's
I'll
true.
get Rasta pasta.
definitely- he
which
definitely
tastes
do
better
Rasta.
than their fucking pasta, bro.
If
Like,
he's-
Nah, I don't know.
Nah,
about
Rasta
that
pasta
part.
hit.
that shit is
Pasta-
better
Rasta
than their
pasta's
pasta,
good,
bro.
but I don't know certain things.
But if he has his own solution, so you
I
can't
get
knock
you.
him for
I'm
that.
not-
but
I'm
me,
not
I'm not saying I'm never going into a white space, but I do feel better going into predominantly black bars or just establishments in general. I don't feel like I have to act a certain way. What's crazy is they will look at a table of black people for making a little bit of noise, but the white people could be falling over, bar fights and shit, and that's just normal for them. Yeah. Or even as far as going into a club, let's say in certain parts of Manhattan, white people can look crazy. Fucking horrible ass Air Forces. I don't know what y'all call them in New York. Don't drag me. And sweats and shit. They can go in no problem. A black person do that shit, they're getting turned away. Like, why do I want to keep supporting shit like that?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? And so that's just
even
where
when we
I am.
go to brunch, I'm not going to no white brunch, bro. They don't even play my music, bro. Like,
it's just,
here, bro.
I think I'm
that's a little different.
I think I'm just at the point where I want to be comfortable and I don't want to have to shrink myself to make any other culture feel okay, because they don't do that with us. One, also, we could say all this shit, but just like the thing in Target, they don't see us a lot of times. I don't know about y'all, or maybe it's a black woman and a white woman sort of thing, but like white women with the kid, but that happens a lot. I take my son to
when the lady reached over, okay.
But it happens a lot. So like for people to say that it's gonna be an hour and a half truths this time, okay?
Yeah.
I feel like I just want to go where I feel like I'm being seen and heard and respected and comfortable. And white people, from my experience, they're rude. Like, even as far as going into an elevator, you push the button to go in, you let people come out, and then you go in. White people will knock your ass the fuck over. Like, it's just, I don't want to have to feel uncomfortable all the time. Does that not happen?
We do the same shit.
No, I don't.
We do the same
I
shit.
work around like, well,
I'm just being, I'm not, like I said, I'm being honest.
Nah.
I don't see no color on shit. You know what I'm saying?
You should, because they see color with your
black,
ass.
So I'm always supporting black people, but I don't see, I'm not.
They see color with you, beloved.
But
they do.
I'm not all, yo, there's white people there, I'm not going. Nah, I'm not.
I'm not doing that either, but when I get to
I'm not doing that.
It's not about, I think
I went to school with white people.
That's what's up. I have family that's white.
I don't have no problem.
I think for a lot of it, it's
not. If you have a problem with me, then
it's not about
I'm
having
not fucking
a
with you. I get it.
I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. It's not about, I have family.
I'm not shrinking down. Yeah, that's what I don't get with you.
I'm not. What don't you get? I'm not shrinking who I am to make anyone comfortable. Like, wherever I go, I want to be seen. I don't want to feel like I have to make anyone else comfortable. I was actually dating a guy, and I wasn't even loud, but like whatever pitch I was at, he's like, wait, calm down. And I looked around, it's all white people. And he specifically said, like, they are going to look at you some sort of way. I don't give a fuck how they're looking at me. Like, that's just been my experience. Like, I don't have no problem with
different
them.
from her. I actually do care.
Why do you care about what they think?
I know you do.
But that's why I don't even go. Like, for example, right? Me and my boys, we went to a Yankee game, right? It was like 1,000 white people there, right? They're saying, nigga, every other sentence. That's embarrassing, right? That's embarrassing.
No, that
right?
just kind of infuriated me. But keep on.
I'm like, they're like, nigga this. Yo, nah, nigga, no. Yo, Aaron Judge hit a home run that game, right? He was like, yeah, Aaron fucking Judge, nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, you're embarrassing the shit out of me. So you can't say there's scenarios where you don't care. You do care. But because of that, now I won't go to certain places where I can't use my language. Just you know what I'm saying?
So
you saying you can't say nigga?
So
who was saying nigga?
No, my
boys.
So what's the problem?
So let me just ask you a question based on that, because I think that's where Tasha is going.
Why I can't say nigga? Right? Like the fuck?
Is you
sentence?
You feel some way about them saying it because there's white people around,
or do you
feel some way about them saying it? Period.
Well, one, I'm not gonna say that I don't say it, but I'm very limited when I say it. Like, I don't even think I said it on this fucking podcast, but it's just like,
I actually noticed that when I said it, you kind of clammed up, like your body was weird.
Nah,
no, seriously.
Anyway,
even before the show.
Now I'm around my people. I feel comfortable, but I'm saying, like, when they call each other that, right, in front of each other, it feels like it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing
because of white people there, or just period.
It's a certain level of two things. It's like this certain level of ghetto attached to it, and then it's like, all right, well, we can call each other that, so maybe they feel like they can call us that.
I wish they
and then
would.
It's the history behind it. It's a lot of variables behind that makes me feel some kind of way, bro. It's not just like this one thing where I'm just embarrassed. It's mad things behind this, bro. Where why are we in a room full of white people calling us nigga? The optics of that just looks terrible.
Yeah,
It looks.
I'm
it
with your
looks
fucking
terrible,
friends.
bro.
If they've
can-
been
I can
saying it, I
understand.
get you. But if I've been saying some shit, I'm not gonna be like,
Like I even cringed. I went to the Drake Lil Wayne concert years back, right? My bro, it was like mad white people. It was a sea of white people, right? Mind you, they singing every lyric to Lil Wayne's song, including the N-word, bro. And it's just like, no,
All right.
that's embarrassing
I
too.
get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
man. I mean,
That's
I don't
I'm
really
on
want to
stage
get
rapping.
into it.
Nah,
this-
I don't really want to get into
I
this
got
whole
another question though.
N-word thing
Because
again.
we I just want to get into what Tasha said and Rock said about they don't want to be around them. Tasha, you just went to Mexico, right? At your resort, what was predominantly there?
it was actually a good mix. I have pictures to prove it if you like.
So you had a good mix.
Also, hold on. The white people that were there were embarrassing as fuck, and I moved away from them. I'm never like fully on with white people. The last night when we went out with mostly white people, I almost got into it with one.
But I'm saying this is my.
There are
point
white
I'm
people
trying to-
everywhere, if that's what your question is.
And if we don't say, yo, we can share this same space, they still gonna feel like, yo, this is our shit.
No. Yeah, but which is why, like I said, I almost got into it because a woman didn't see me. She bumped me twice, right? And I said, excuse you, because I didn't do anything. I'm not going to say, excuse me. Excuse you. She didn't see it. And then once I like got loud is when she, of course, did her white tears. I'm tired of doing that. I always tell people, like, oh, you got to fucking wait or cover your mouth. I'm always making people aware of what they're doing, no matter what the fuck you are, but especially white people. But like that shit is tiring as fuck. Like I'm not even doing that shit with my 7-year-old. Why the hell do I gotta keep doing with grown ass white people? And then they play victim as soon as you say some shit, just like the lady.
And that's exactly why I
just
don't
like
being around.
the lady in fucking Target. Oh my gosh, you do that. But like you reached over, you did this. You did not see, because they literally don't see you until you fucking go buck on their ass, and then suddenly let me cry tears. Like, no.
They're always the victim,
No,
and then
they're
we're
always
always
the
gonna
victim.
be
That shit is
perceived as
tiring as
ghetto,
fuck.
bro. So why even be around that shit, bro?
So you're not gonna see no parts of the world because they're there.
Bro, what do you, like,
I'm
not you.
Nah, because Rock saying he's not going there because they there.
Nah, I don't.
No,
I
I'm not
just
doing
don't.
that.
When I'm off, I want to be around my people, bro. What's wrong with that?
I
I'm not
will say
saying
that.
nothing
That
wrong
I
with
get
that,
I
bro.
that.
want to be around my people.
I'm not
bro.
saying
I'm not
nothing's
going to
wrong
a
with
white
that.
podcast event.
I think you're
I'm
taking.
going to the black ones.
I
bro.
think you're.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not shutting white people out completely, but like I said, when they're in my space, when I'm around them, they have to respect me. I'm not dumbing
Exactly.
down. I'm not like, I don't shrink to fit them at all. Like, if anything, I'm not even purposely trying to do it, but you're going to feel my presence and you're going to respect who I am. You're going to see me. I'm going to be heard. There's no victim shit here. And I've done this plenty of time. I've worked in a lab where it was all white people, and I spoke up. A lot of like, no, don't say no, you won't get a raise. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm working. What do you mean I'm not gonna get it? This is to like higher ups.
When
Like
I'm at work, I conform. To
I'm
them.
just not. You what?
No, like you conform to the area.
No,
Like,
I just said I
you
don't
don't say the
conform.
N word when you at work.
I'm Tasha all the time.
I don't
No one
believe that.
pays me
I don't-
enough.
I don't
It's not
believe
even about the N word. Fuck the N word.
I'm just talking about our ways.
expect-
We don't do that. We
I
get
was
paid,
Tasha-
but that's
again,
why when
I
I'm
just-
off, I'm just.
So you.
I'm not-
So in a way, you're trying to say you
hold
do
on.
shrink to them.
Hold on,
When
what I-
you're around them.
Look, I can't
Hold on.
speak how I speak.
Professionalism and conforming is two different things.
That's true also.
That's like, I'm not sitting here like, yes, massa. I'm not doing none of that
Oh,
shit.
not like that.
And
Like,
I'm not
poor
I'm-
choice of words.
This same like personality you got, like they see that, right? And it's all good until you speak up to them. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna allow myself to be uncomfortable because I'm at a job. It's just gonna be an hour and a half. It'll be all right. That's just it. I'm just not gonna do it. Like I don't code switch. Hello, ma'am. I don't speak like that regularly. I'm going to be professional. I'm going to get my job done. But again, I personally, because of my experience, I'm not going to shrink to them. They're going to see me. They're going to respect me. And that's just
I
that.
don't remember I did that shit.
Yeah, I don't
We
know
met-
about this whole shrinking to people, but
when we was
I don't do that shit either. Like
when we was at
But what's crazy is a lot of people don't realize that they do it until they do it. Like, people switch up, like, subconsciously. Like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
when we was at
saying
hello
that
white
you do.
people event, and
what?
the dudes from It's the Real was there, and we was having a conversation with them, and then one of them asked Rock his name, and he was like, he said his real name, and I was like, I looked at him like,
What?
what?
He said what?
I call when I'm around my people, I say Rock. So he asked me, hey,
name is Nile,
whatever
huh?
his name was, and he
Jeff.
said,
I think it was Jeff.
yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, my name is Nile. And Rome looked at me like, what?
You didn't know his name?
I'm like, what?
No, I know his name, but I
he
looked
said
at him
it.
like,
why are you doing that?
Why you code switch?
Yeah.
Like,
And I didn't even know.
That's
like
what
in
I'm
my
saying, so-
mind,
Yeah.
I'm around them so much. I'm around them 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
That you have to turn that off. And when I see one, I
think
turn
you
it
at
back on. Yeah, like I'm at work. Like it's just, so that's what I meant by conforming.
guess.
You know what I'm saying? Not really conforming,
but you feel like you're
yeah,
in
like
your workspace.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
naturally in a
work
professional
mode.
space.
you work-
Yeah,
yeah,
I turn
you turn
work
work
mode
mode. Okay.
automatically, bro. Like,
No,
Yeah, I
get-
think. I agree. I agree with.
At
with
work, I'm not like that.
I agree with both sides of what y'all saying. I agree with JB in the sense that like there's white people in the world, you got to be around them. But I agree with y'all in the sense that I don't want to go to like I'm kind of making it my thing now to not go to restaurants where I feel like I have to like be uncomfortable. Like I was watching this show on Showtime called Couples Therapy. And like, it's really good series, like
Some
9
shit you will
episodes
watch.
or whatever. And yeah, it was really dope. And like one of the couples, like, you know, black guy, and he was talking about like, I don't want to go to these places. Like, I don't want to go to these places where it feel like they don't appreciate who
Your
I am.
business. They don't give a fuck about
Like
your
they
service.
don't, yeah, like they don't appreciate my business. Like they sit you in a corner, in the dark corner, so nobody will see you. Like weird shit like that. Like I don't want to do that. So like you were saying, I'd rather go to Nipsey's.
Right.
Or I'd rather go to somewhere I could get in with sweatpants on. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Rather than somebody treating you like you have to conform to
Them. Like,
it's uncomfortable, bro. Like, yo, I got a friend who has a white girlfriend. He's the only one in the crew with a white girl, bro. He brings her out to these events that we be at, and it's just the most uncomfortable. Like, I mean, to me, it's not uncomfortable, but she looks like mad uncomfortable, and it's just like, why the fuck are you even bringing her, bro? Don't come out. But he's like, yo, what I'm gonna do? Never come out? I'm like, yo, bro.
So
like,
tell her don't come. But
she wants to be around her man.
I understand
So-
both sides also, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, yo, we here too. Like, it's not just y'all world. Like, we here. And if I want to go to a nice restaurant and y'all there, I don't give a fuck.
No,
and I'm
but-
gonna want to sit in the spot. And it's not. And I'm gonna be in the front too.
If
My
you-
dollar is green.
but
and
that's
like
what I'm
yours.
saying. So if you have that mentality, but a lot of people don't have that mentality. A lot of people will take whatever's fucking table, or they will take whatever fucking service. But I'm not just saying that with white people. Even as far as like getting my nails and shit like that with them. You fuck up my nail, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like
of
you not
course.
gonna like.
You just outspoken like that.
I'm
You're gonna
just-
let them know, like,
because
yo, it's
I'm not
yeah.
gonna be uncomfortable, especially with my money that I'm working
exactly.
hard
That's what I'm
for.
saying.
So like,
Right.
if it's a all around the board thing, but we were specifically talking about white people. But nah, like it's even as far as the whole black business conversation. I hate when people say, "Well, black people are rude." It's like I ain't never been nowhere more rude than a fucking Asian spot. Period.
That's a
like
fact.
That's a fact.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like
And I
those
love
certain
this
spaces. And
food.
I tell them, like, you do not, I've said this a few times to a few places, like hair stores and shit. You know you're rude. Like, I'm giving you my money. But obviously, I don't give it if they're being rude. But you got, like, I tell them, they look at you like you're fucking dumb because they always act oblivious. And
they
that's
act like
that.
they don't
I've
speak
walked
English.
out of plenty of nail salons because they didn't greet me. And I give them a minute. Like, if you're busy, cool. But if you see me here and you just look up, nah. That's not going to do it. Greet me because I'm spending my money here. Like, so I'm just like this all around.
That's what I respect that. If you got that same energy all around with everybody, it's cool.
And I'll leave bad
Yeah.
reviews. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. If we're gonna do it all around, it's all good and dandy.
JB,
but
I'm not oblivious.
I'm
like,
not saying you oblivious, bro. I'm
like,
not saying nothing.
I
Like
know
that.
we have terrible service in a lot of our restaurants, but I'm not gonna not go there because everybody else around me is my color, and that makes me feel comfortable.
And it's comfortable.
Bro,
It's a
I don't go to just white events. I don't even feel right myself. Like, oh, damn, I'm the only one here. Like, I just went out the other
You
day,
know what?
and it was like, it was 3 white people.
Oh,
I mean,
you
it was
like
3
the
black
food,
people,
the
but
cooking.
it was cool. Though. It wasn't I didn't feel no tension in the air. Like,
It's not about tension. Well, for me personally, I'm pretty sure you guys know the person's like, I got white friends and they're so proud. I hate
yeah,
those
don't-
people.
I
I have
don't-
family
I don't
like
have
that.
One white person.
Yo,
in
my
Yeah.
college of
I
choice.
don't have I don't.
When I was in high school, my college of choice, when you have to fill out every college there was, Everyone was at HBCU, bro. I'm not going to UConn. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
all right, man. We don't try to leave it there.
we talked about this shit.
It wasn't nothing wrong.
Edit this shit.
Don't edit nothing.
We didn't even hit everything.
No, we didn't. It was a good episode. And my
We didn't even
listeners
hit
like hearing me
everything.
talk, so there we go.
But before we get out of here, hit them with your
Oh, again,
tags one
I'm
more
Tasha.
time.
I'm Tasha Talks _a lot. And that's on everywhere. And it's how it sounds. Tasha Talks _ a lot. I got approved on iHeartRadio, so y'all can find me there too.
You said that real bougie too, like humble flex too.
I never looked. I just applied.
You're not on iHeart.
Pandora.
I'm not trying to be funny. If you don't know, like that's one of the ones you have to do separately. So
Yeah, I think.
okay, so yeah.
Just go ahead, plug yourself.
It's your boy Rock who got that remedy. 1/3 of that Trinity. The Rock. Host of that Unpopular Opinion podcast with Rock B. Wylin. I am a solo podcast. Stay just tune into my shit. Y'all might like it. I'm a comedian. I'll open up a lot about my life, and who knows, listening to me, you might hear some shit that you can identify with. It's like open therapy session every episode.
And yeah, you know me. It's your boy JB. We want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in. Please subscribe. Leave us a rating and some other shit that we need to know about the show. We always need some type of feedback from our listeners.
Yeah, it's the Rebel RHOME. You can follow me on the gram at the Rebel Rome, on Twitter Rebel_RHOME. Don't forget the H. Also look up for my sports and music podcast with Scuffs My Tims. Yeah, man, this is a good conversation. We didn't even hit all the topics. Got locked up, but it was good, man. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah,
Thanks
absolutely.
for
You know what I mean? Like we always say, you might not like our opinions, but we tell you no lies. This is our truth. We out.
Yo, and rate these brothers podcast, man. Give them a rating, give them a comment, man. It costs no money to show.